Okay, I have everybody. I have the Queen of Trolls online here, Kitty Funk. The, yeah. Hang on, and I'm gonna put. What I have to do is put you on speakerphone because that's the only way they're gonna be able to hear you. That's okay. And okay. So I can hold the phone backwards until you go till the screen goes black. But welcome to the Idiot Renaissance. I'm Dr. Dino, and my co-host Momma Drea, who's probably still sleeping because she's on another time zone. Um, but when she's probably hungover too. So I'll catch up with her later. For now, we have the Queen of the Troll, Kitty Funk. Say hi, Kitty Funk.
Hey! Hello, Kitty Function.
Oh, I'm a fucking professor, Doctor Kitty Funk.
Right.
So, Kitty Funk is she's the Mark Carney. Where's Mark Carney? Pierre Troller that I played earlier, and I will tell you that video came in at a really low. Her recording came to me at a really low time in my life, and I literally played that every single day for about 7 days just so I could
Aw.
laugh. So thank you for that.
So I sometimes I tend to do these sort of early in the morning because for some reason I kind of wake up feeling activated.
Raged.
And I guess I got called the office before they were there, but it just kind of recorded so well.
I know it
So,
was perfect. And what was best is you had sent me two versions. One
okay, yeah.
one had music, and I couldn't record that one because of copyright.
Okay, yeah, so it was this Squid Game, I guess the sort of classic soundtrack for that. I've only watched the first season, so I don't really follow it, but it's just
Right.
the sound was so good. The do
Right.
sound.
Right. So
It just made it creepier.
when you do your next troll on the phone,
Yes, okay.
you can do both of them, one with music, one without. But the without music is the only one I'm going to be able to cast.
Okay, yeah. So I like to like spice things up for online because our attention spans are pretty like low, so we need stuff to keep us interested in the music. Like,
Oh,
and I speak from my own perception of things that I'm like this too. So the music helps keep me going.
right, right. So you suffer from ADD just like my co-host.
Yeah, most likely. I'm undiagnosed and I'm kind of afraid to get diagnosed because I just think I have a superpower and I don't want to be crushed. So,
It is the superpower. Love.
oh
I
God.
loved you from the very first fucking time I saw you write
Ah,
cunt on Twitter.
okay.
And we have been friends ever since through all my bands and all my new names.
Yeah, I don't know. I sometimes fear by like I think because I do this most in the morning when I'm like feisty, and I kind of look back on some of my Twitter and I'm like, oh no, did I say that?
Yes,
Like,
yes, you
but
did.
and I kind of just leave it there because I'm like, whatever. I'm like, we all say stuff, and it just reminds me of when you write those little notes to yourself around your apartment maybe or your house, and you later look at it and you're like, that was the stupidest thing ever, and then I'm like, oh my god, that's public
Oh,
now.
you mean like a past relationship stupid, or just oh my god, I'm stupid.
Like kind of like where did that dumb thought come from? Like I used to write down all my thoughts. Now I just let them flow freely everywhere, kind
Nice,
of thing.
nice.
But
Oh,
lots
okay,
of ideas.
so I need to
Okay, yeah.
ask you a question. Just a little earlier, we were talking about Melissa Lantzman.
Okay,
Oh
yes.
my fucking god! I called
There's like
her.
some big lawsuit against her right now. I
Oh,
think.
oh, she's a turf. She's a
I think
turf.
I might have. Oh no, I trolled her online for that.
Oh,
Oh yeah. So
please, please share your troll with me.
yeah, I don't remember it completely, but like she gets me to the point because she's like I'm not on Twitter X anymore. Cause like I appear once in a while on a troll account just to
Yeah.
see what's going on, but like my life is much better now that I'm not on there. But anyways, her rage farming.
Oh,
I decided to like let it affect me, and I
right,
felt the rage. And I
right.
decided to respond to it by calling her office and letting them know that the rage farming is working. And that I hope more people call to let
Keep it
them
up.
know that the rage farming is working. And I was
Right.
just like, and it's like they have this almost obligation to be polite, and they try really hard to be politely rudely to get you off the phone. And like, they're Toronto, and I lived in Toronto for a while, so I'm like, I can play your game. But like, it's funny because you can sense that they want to fight you a little bit too, and they try and get these stabs in, and it's kind of entertaining. And I just think that like, we have to look at what they're doing to us and have like, what would the reaction be? Like, this bullying and like the rage farming and the fake bots and the misinformation, this all affects our mental health. And it's like,
and they keep
it's
defunding.
Like, if someone was coming around every day and slapping us in the face.
Right, but they keep defunding mental health. So
yeah, well, like, I'm a little bit of like, I think the best therapy is revenge. To be honest, it's always, I don't know, it just seems to really work. And like, you just don't get caught. That's the only thing. Like,
right.
I don't do things that are like, I'm gonna go to jail for, because that's. Well, I worked for the Attorney General, and I was a criminal court registrar, and I sat there and I watched people in the accused box, and I'm like, I never want to be there. Like, no. Although it was yesterday, I had the thought that I would go there for, like, if it was activism thing, I would feel that that's something honorable in a sense. But right. I just hope that it doesn't get to that point.
Right. So so we rise and we resist and we revolt, and we do it in a fun way. We do it in a troll.
Pains in the asses. Like,
yes.
You look at, like, okay, someone sues Donald Trump. What does he do? He immediately becomes the biggest pain in the ass in the person that is suing him. So it causes them problems, and he lawsuits back and all of this and all of that. And like, do you know how much chaos we could cause just by being huge pains in the asses if all of us were? Yeah. Like I call bylaw because I have real reasons to, right? But like, we could be like, bylaw. Like, I know it's local, but still, it's like, we want to like block. If we're gonna have to like clog up the system, it's just like, it's doing it. Like, even corporations and like Loblaws, like, why don't we all go to Loblaws and buy shit and return it? I was, thousands of us, like, it's kind of like, we can fuck with them so much harder back. They're sitting ducks, and I'm sorry, I don't want to get carried away, but like,
you're right though, because I'll tell you,
they're not expecting it from us.
Exactly.
Like, they don't expect, like, I worked for minimum wage, and like, when you work for minimum wage, it's like, you're stuck there. You can't miss a day of work. You get sick, you gotta go to work, because you cannot miss a day of work.
We're under the vice. We're under the corporate vice, and they keep squeezing it on us. But you
gotta find ways to benefit yourself. Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
Exactly.
You self-benefit.
And so I was reading.
Don't get caught.
Yeah, I was reading an article about resisting, and somebody has said, fill your carts at the grocery store and then leave them. But wait though, here, somebody had responded with, well, that's not fair. And no, actually it is, because the more carts that are full and left, the more employees they're going to have to hire to empty those carts.
Can I tell you something about working retail?
Yeah.
My favorite thing was when someone left me a mess, because I was bored as fuck.
Yeah.
And having a mess to clean up was like, oh my God, I have this chore. So like, if I was working at Walmart and everybody worked with, I think the people that work there seem to get along pretty good, but like, you got work stress, you're bored at work. I'm like, oh, look, a nice big full buggy that I can go walk around the store and put this shit away. Like,
and it creates jobs.
They're on our side.
That's right.
Like, these big corporations pit us against each other. Like, so I had to call Amazon, and I had to deal with like the AI thing, and it was driving me crazy. And I said to the girl,
did you troll them?
By the time I get to you, I'm raging, and I feel bad for you, because it's AI making us mad at you, and then I'm gonna ruin your day because of that BS. And I knew not to like get mad at her, and we had the most pleasant conversation, and my problem got solved. And it's like, they pit us against each other.
Yeah.
In like in any way they can.
So my question to you is, I'm going to have one more question, then we're going to have to stop the live because it's going to be a little too long. But I have one more question for you. Who is going to be your next troll?
Oh my gosh. I've been trolling the Americans.
I'm a dual citizen.
My phone bill right now. I'm like, Nancy Mace, and
Love it.
I was really mad at him one day.
Yeah.
And then who's the other one?
Because her trans panic, right?
There was that teacher that got dragged out of the
the town hall.
Yeah, and
Right?
I called the jail the next time. Where's the teacher lady? Where is she? I want to know. Where's that teacher lady?
Keep it up, Kitty Funk. Keep it up. I
I
love
can't
you.
help it. I'm possessed, but I'm
Okay.
like, oh well, whatever.
I love you. I know that my viewers, my 3 viewers, are gonna love you, and you're gonna come on. You're gonna come on my show. I'm gonna have you at least once a week.
Well, if all three of these, if all us three, like all five of us, we just troll a little
Yeah.
more, and then we tell two friends, and they tell two friends.
Exactly.
It's like the troll conspiracy.
Take it by fucking storm. Rise, resist, revolt.
Yay.
Peace out.
I'm just thankful I've met people that appreciate this, because I don't know, I sometimes think I'm really evil.
We appreciate you.
Okay.
Okay, I love you. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Oh, how do I turn this? I don't even know how to turn the fucking phone off when the screen goes black. Anyway, that was a little bit of a long episode, but that's Kitty Funk. She has ADD like all the rest of the fucking women in my life. And I'm not gonna cut this video down. I like to make them short and sweet, but she's just literally the queen of trolls, and I love her. Rise, resist, revolt. Peace.